Hello and welcome to another Mondo Street mini pod. Today we're looking at the TV show Fallout, which is currently on Amazon Prime. The show features, or stars rather, Ella Purnell, Aaron Moten, Walter Coggins, and Carl McLachlan, amongst a very good cast. And it's set in this post-apocalyptic world where, well, everything has changed. A bit of a disclaimer here, I'm not a gamer, so my cultural awareness of the game was very similar to when The Last of Us came out. I'd never played that game, so I didn't know the source material. I enjoyed it purely as a TV show, and the same is true here. You know, I'm aware of the game. I've seen the posters and heard people talk about it. Never played it, but I enjoy this as a TV show. So, you know, we start off in almost like a current day situation with Walter Coggins as this kind of slightly washed up cowboy hero type figure doing children's parties, and then the big strike happens. Fast forward 200 years and we come across this community that lives within these large containers, you know, sealed vaults, all numbered differently, and they're living a very, I think it's best to describe it as a 1950s kind of lifestyle community. Everything's nice and tidy and prim and proper and in order, and the technology is quite dated, but obviously still functional and allows them to do what they need to do. Now, the great thing about this TV show, and again, similar to the Last of Us, is that you don't actually need to have played the game to actually get the story. There's no need for massive amounts of exposition. It's just a great story. So what we get here is this story of of Lucy McLean. Now, when I first heard her name, I thought it was Lucy McLean, and obviously that is Bruce Willis's daughter in Die Hard. So I thought, ooh, no link between Fallout and Die Hard. That was just my hearing. So, you know, we've got this community which is attacked where things change for them, and this main character strikes out into the wilderness. Now, within the wilderness there are, well, it hasn't shown you everything to come yet, but there are mutations of animals, mutations of people, there are scavengers, there are ghouls, and Walter Goggins is one of these ghouls that seem to be, you know, he's 200 and something years old and seems to be keeping himself alive by using this serum, and he's a bounty hunter or a headhunter. So you've got all these disparate groups all trying to survive and not being terribly pleasant to each other. The violence in this program is quite strong. You know, there's no hiding away from it. You know, there's lots of headshots and head removal shots and toes hanging off. So, you know, if you're a little bit squeamish, that might be a bit of a push for you. But as Lucy is pushing forward with her mission, you've got Walter Coggins, you know, Cooper Howard, the ghoul. You've got him crossing paths with her on his track. And then you've also got Aaron Moten, who plays a character called Maximus, who was originally a squire, so a helper to a knight, who then assumes the identity of the knight. And these three characters keep kind of crossing paths and bumping into each other. Sometimes it's a bit funny, sometimes it's not. Only 8 episodes, which is quite short. No doubt this will get extended for another season. I don't know how big the game arc is. If it's anything like The Last of Us, you know, you're looking at 3, 4, 5 seasons before you get to the end of this story. But I think with these 8 episodes, it's a really, really good, strong start. Very enjoyable. If you're okay with the violence, which, you know, is there, I think you'll enjoy it as well. The acting's great. Special effects are spot on. The whole creation of that world past our world has been really, really well done. Just don't expect it to be The Last of Us. It's a completely different kettle of fish, but just as good. Enjoy.